right, students, so for today we are going to reverse what you were doing yesterday, and rather than finding the slope of a line, you're going to use the slope to graph the line. Alright, so let's take a look at this problem. So it says graph the line that has a slope of 4 and it includes the point 0, 0. So the nice thing about this IXL is it will always give you a point to start with. So you always want to start with wherever it tells you to start. So what you'll do is it says 0, 0, so I'll come down here and put a dot on 0, 0. I'm not on IXL right now, so that's why I had to draw my dot, but for you, you'll just touch and it will go ahead and put a dot there. Now, you have to use the slope to get your next point. So remember, we have our change in y over the change, I'm sorry for my handwriting, the change in x. So because we have a whole number, remember you can write a whole number as the number over 1. So that's why when I use this slope here, I'm going to go up 4 from where I'm at. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that was my y direction. And I'm going to go over 1 because of the x direction. So that puts me right here. So when I'm on IXL and I touch that point, it will give you the line that goes through those, whoopsies. Okay, well that was terrible. But it will give you the line that goes through those 2 points. And then you'll just press submit, and that's how you graph a line using the slope and a point. For those of you that are still a little confused or you want another example, I went ahead and completed the IXL, and around a SMART score of like 50, it starts to get a little more challenging. So let's try this one together as well. Same idea, gives you your slope and it gives you a starting point. So I'm still going to start here. So I'm going to go over to 2, up to 4. So that's my starting point. And now for my slope, there's 2 big factors. First is the fact that it's a negative slope. So remember, negative means that it goes downhill. So you want to make sure that you're going down instead of up. But you still have your change in y over your change, I forgot the e, oopsies, change in x. So for this one, it's 3 over 2, which means my change in my y direction is going to go down 3. So from here, I'm going to go down 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then change in x is 2. I'm still going to the right, like I'm reading a book, and I go over 2. And so here is where my next point would be. And once again, once you do that, IXL will go ahead and connect your line for you, and all you'll have to do is press submit. So hopefully with those 2 examples, you have a good idea of what's going on. Remember, always email me if you have a question, and I will gladly help walk you through some problems.